Hey, this is Matt with Virginia Cash Real Estate, and I wanted to talk to you about how buying with somebody like us can kind of help simplify the process, especially if you're relocating, right? In our area, the Hampton Roads, we have a lot of military members, and they're constantly PCSing from, Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake area, and a couple of the surrounding cities to areas like Florida and California and so forth, right? So one, I think is obvious, we have no fees. There's no agent fees. There's no closing costs. In fact, we're going to pay your closing costs, right? We pay both sides closing costs. I think that helps simplify the process. So when you have an offer price, let's say 180, that's what we agree on. You know that 180 is going to you. You don't have to worry about trying to calculate any fees or closing costs, any termite moisture repairs, any home inspection repairs. And you're getting that 180 minus whatever your mortgage is, property taxes, if you have any liens and so forth. Number two is kind of going back to knowing your net and making it simple, right? By paying your closing costs is you don't have any repairs to worry about. We don't do a home inspection. I mean, we do kind of do a home inspection. We do look at the property when we meet you out there, but we're not bringing a formal home inspector out there. We've bought enough properties. We know what we're looking at. And our price is basically for your property, or it is for your property and as is conditions. So we don't expect you to do anything. I don't care if the roof is falling in. I don't care if the floor is falling in. We bought several houses. I think you'll see if you check out some of our other videos that where the floors are in the crawl space and so forth. That's how we buy them. It doesn't bother us one bit. And kind of something about condition is when we do use our credit lines and so forth, none of that is contingent on the condition of the property. All of ours, if we do use any financing, all of that is for loans based on what we call rehab loans for buying properties in that condition, right? So next is going to be, you're not going to have any market time. We look at the property. If we agree on the price, that's it. One showing, done deal. We can sign the contract and move forward, right? There's no multiple showings coming and going, hoping you get an offer, competing offers or whatever, right? It's just our price. If we agree, we move forward. Next is going to be a flexible closing date. We typically shoot for 30-day closing times, but at the same time, we understand stuff comes up, and sometimes we can close them faster too. We always shoot for 30 just because we know we can make that happen. If there's any title issues, sometimes stuff has to be resolved and so forth, right? But let's say you're PCSing from Norfolk out to California, and you're PCSing in 49 days. We can shoot for a 47 or 48 day closing. We don't want to, this is where we're actually a lot different than your standard buyers that are buying on the market. We're not moving into the property. We're buying it to fix it up, right? A lot of times we're buying it to keep it as a rental and stuff. So we don't have, our buying the property is not contingent on us selling another house, leaving an apartment, or a place we're renting or anything like that, right? So that gives us a ton of flexibility to be able to work with you so that you're not pushed to get the house sold as soon as you can, but then at the same time you're kind of left homeless, like, well, where do I go? I've got to stay in a hotel or find friends or something like that until you move, right? So we can literally close a day or two before, and we've actually had cases where people have already moved. And we can overnight the closing documents, right? The closing attorney will overnight the documents. You just have to sit with a notary. Everything does have to be notarized. And then they get overnighted back. But so that's where closing with us can also provide a lot of flexibility. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to reach out. We're always here to help you, see what solutions we can provide you. And we look forward to hearing from you.